Hey, what's going on, guys? Anthony Predicts here. So today I have a new election video prediction for you. So I'm going to be doing President Donald Trump going up against Senator from Massachusetts Elizabeth Warren. I did a prediction of this a few weeks ago, but I feel like some polls have been updated and some stuff has changed. So some states will be different than last time, so I thought it'd be cool to do another video. And I'll be doing these regularly up until 2020. So let's get into it. I think Elizabeth Warren will win the West Coast pretty easily. She'll win Hawaii. I think President Trump will win Alaska. Arizona will come back to. President Trump will win Utah, Wyoming, Idaho, Montana, the Dakotas, Nebraska, except Nebraska's 2nd district. I'll come back to that. Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas, I'll come back to as well. Louisiana, Arkansas, Missouri, Indiana, Kentucky, West Virginia, Tennessee, Mississippi, Alabama, South Carolina. Those are pretty much the Republican states, and then Illinois on the Democratic side. The East Coast is all going to go for Elizabeth Warren. Pretty much every Democrat's going to win the East Coast and Maine's 1st district, along with the state of New York. So all the states I left in gray that I'm now putting in like gold are all states that could be somewhat contested. Doesn't mean they're going to like be true toss-ups. It just means they could be put in play if the circumstances are right. Okay, so for starters, actually, I think Trump's gonna win in Maine's 2nd district as well. All right, so the state of Texas, I think President Trump's gonna win there. I think Elizabeth Warren will still win the state of Virginia just because of how it's trending to the Democratic Party. I feel like they kind of have a lock in Virginia now. Georgia, I think Elizabeth Warren won't appeal too well to the Southern voters. So I think Georgia will go to President Trump and Arizona as well. I think Elizabeth Warren will win Colorado. I think pretty much every Democrat's going to win in Colorado. I think President Trump will win the state of Iowa and the state of Ohio. Both of them voted for Trump last time. His approval numbers in there are doing pretty strong. And Elizabeth Warren doesn't really poll well. In a lot of these states, she can't really connect with white working class voters, and that's really not going to help her out in a election like this. The state of Maine at large, I think Maine at large will go to Elizabeth Warren. I think her New England appeal will help in the states of Maine, but not so much in the state of New Hampshire, I think. There was a poll that came out a few days ago that showed President Trump actually winning in New Hampshire. So I'm actually going to put New Hampshire in President Trump's column for now. And if you want to go check out the poll, you can. And if you want to tell me I'm wrong, go ahead. But right now, it's looking good for President Trump in New Hampshire. Minnesota, I think, is still going to go to Elizabeth Warren, probably, though. Things are looking relatively pretty good in Minnesota for the Democrats until the numbers have shown otherwise. But for now, it looks like Democrats will probably win in Minnesota. I think Michigan's probably going to flip back to the Democrats for most candidates. Elizabeth Warren versus Trump's going to be very close. But until we see actual data proving otherwise, I think Elizabeth Warren will probably win there. I think President Trump's going to win Wisconsin. Marquette polls did some polls that shows a very strong, good, reliable lead for President Trump against most of the Democrats. And I think if it's Elizabeth Warren, that's definitely going to help out President Trump. North Dakota's 2nd district, I'm going to put in President Trump's column. Elizabeth Warren doesn't have that white working class appeal. And President Trump's approval rating among African Americans was actually around 34%, according to a Breitbart poll they did. So that's actually pretty interesting if that is true. That'll be big for President Trump. I think North Carolina will go for President Trump. I think he'll have some of that African American turnout more than last time around. I think Florida will go for President Trump, and that will make President Trump reelected as the 45th president again. I think the state of Pennsylvania will go to President Trump. I think President Trump will win in Pennsylvania. I think people think Pennsylvania's going to flip back, but I really don't see it happening because a lot of Trump support. I actually read an article on Real Clear Politics today about that. A lot of the people who voted for Trump are still passionate about him and will vote for him again, even though the media is kind of saying otherwise. But I think Trump's kind of appeal in these states are still strong. New Mexico, Trump versus Warren, I think it's going to be very, very close and could be very, very contested. However, I think Elizabeth Warren's going to narrowly win New Mexico by under 5 points, which is going to be very, very close for a presidential race. So Elizabeth Warren will narrowly win in New Mexico. Now on to the state of Nevada. Nevada's interesting because I actually saw this. Nevada's been trending to the Republicans in every presidential election. I think it was since George Bush won it. Since the Democrats started winning here nationally, it's been trending to the Republicans. And Elizabeth Warren does not have strong appeal with Hispanics and isn't that good of a candidate at the national level. I'm actually going to give Nevada to President Trump. This kind of looks weird and sounds weird, but I really feel like President Trump could win the state of Nevada. But then again, it's so close. I feel like Elizabeth Warren could also win the state of Nevada, so I'm kind of going back and forth on that one. But I kind of say the same thing about New Mexico too, but yeah, I'm going to stick it with how it is for now. So my updated prediction is I think President Trump will get 300 electoral votes to Elizabeth Warren's 238. Elizabeth Warren doing 6 electoral votes better than Hillary Clinton last time around. Of Michigan, but President Trump flips Nevada and New Hampshire. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe for more content. Smash the bell icon, and I'll see you in the next video.